First up, we have Sean, who is Sasha's brother and now officially Tarun's brother-in-law. Can we all have a round of applause for Sean, please? Thank you.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's having a good time.
Yes.
Now, I'm not really good at giving speeches, so I turned to my wife for advice. She told me, don't try to be too witty, charming, or intelligent. Just be yourself. Thanks, honey. So, of course, I turned to the internet for help. Weddingwords.org really came through for me. So here goes. Step 1. Start your speech with a simple yet direct introduction. My name is Sean. I'm Sasha's elder brother. I'm married with 2 kids, and I have IBS. Step 2. Talk about your relationship with the bride. I've known Sasha pretty much since she was born. From day 1, we fought, wrestled, screamed at each other, played mind games with each other, and spent a lot of time crying uncontrollably. So, in other words, what I'm saying is, she is well prepared for marriage. Step 3, share an inspirational quote. According to research by Brigham Young University, and this is a real quote, by the way, having a sister can boost your mental health and self-esteem. They can make you a kinder and more giving person. Now, I don't know where Sasha went wrong along the way with that, but maybe we can dig in and find out. Sasha wasn't exactly the ideal flatmate that my parents had been promising. She was cranky all the time, and she wouldn't sleep much. Not a lot has changed there. She had this thing we dubbed the dirty pillow, which I'll leave to your imagination. She would do silly things, and I would get told off along with her just to be fair. Pretty mild sibling rivalry stuff. But most annoying of all, you know that song, that Whitney Houston song, I Will Always Love You? She sang that at the top of her voice all day, to the point where it's etched on my brain, probably replacing the part that knows how to digest dairy. Credit where credit is due, she's an astute problem solver. She didn't care for the wallpaper at home, so she drew all over them and tore them up. Problem solved. She started to sense my cousin Dinesh was forgetting who was boss, so she turned his clock forward an hour, which made him reach work so early the building wasn't open yet. Problem solved. I, her annoying brother, was having fun and enjoying our Bangkok vacation a bit too much for her liking. She accidentally threw out my only pair of lenses, so the remainder of a trip was a blur, literally. Problem solved. She has difficulty waking up in the mornings. Anything short of an earthquake does not wake this woman up. She has 100 alarms set, 1 for every minute, which are useless. And we've all explained to her, she has no one to blame but herself, given how late she sleeps. So, she got married and now has a husband to blame instead. Problem solved. Speaking of the new husband, I actually want to take this moment to extend a heartfelt welcome to Tarun. They say that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I know Tarun has a food business, but he found the way to my heart, babysitting my kids. Upon meeting Tarun, it was immediately apparent that he was a kind and genuinely good human being. He's got a heart of gold and always brings a sense of lightheartedness and joy wherever he goes. His love for Sasha has touched all our hearts, and we are truly grateful to have him as a new member of the family. Step 4, share some advice on marriage. A couple of months ago, my wife and I were planning a trip for our anniversary. Where would you like to go? I asked her. She said to take her somewhere she's never been. So I suggested, how about the kitchen? Needless to say, I spend most of my time on the couch, so I'm not sure I'm the best person to be giving advice on marriage, but I do know a thing or two about living with Sasha. And so Tarun, I hope you are taking notes. Number 1, don't talk to her before she has her morning coffee. Mornings are not for talking, and she's got deadlines coming up. Number 2, don't talk to her on the way to work. She's got a meeting on top of her deadlines. Number 3, don't talk to her while she's at work. She's on a deadline. Number 4, don't talk to her during dinner. Her show is on and Sasha does not pause. Number 5, don't talk to her before bed as she's got a call and extra deadlines. Lastly, remember that communication is the key to a good marriage. Should you accidentally break any of these rules, always keep an emergency stash of cheese and fries at hand. It may just save your life. On a more serious note, I know I've picked on marriage a bit tonight, but I want you all to know that I love being married, I love my wife. It's so great. That was real. It's so great to find that one special person you want to annoy for the rest of your life, and I'm so glad Sasha and Tarun have found theirs. If there's any advice I have to offer, it's to never go to bed angry. Communicate well with each other. That's more often than not going to be the root of every argument. Support each other, be friends to one another, and above all, Tarun, on your anniversary, offer someplace other than the kitchen. Step 5, try to say something nice to the bride. It's a tough one. Sasha and I used to play video games together. And by that, I mean I used to play while she watched and cheered me on from the sidelines. She didn't care that I never gave her a turn. She was just happy to hang out with me and happy that I was doing well. She has always given me unwavering support throughout life. She has been a confidant that has been there to listen when I needed it, given me fashion advice when I never asked for it, guided me through situations where I had no clue what I was doing. She's got a kind heart and truly and genuinely cares for her people. Sasha, we've had a lot of great times, like our family vacations, your Sweet 16 boat party, graduation. But while all of those were fun and rewarding, it's the in-between the big stuff moments that really make me smile. Singing Backstreet Boys in the car, that time we got Nani to listen to Shaggy's Wasn't Me, playing Mario Kart together, repeatedly watching the I Love Grape Jelly song, flying across cities just to watch Game of Thrones with each other, and calling each other during lunch every day in college because we were both in this scary new world and missed home. Somewhere in all of this, you grew up. From this little girl afraid of her shadow to this strong, confident person that I admire so much. Just like your Whitney Houston song, you're bold, passionate, at times a bit dramatic, but always full of love. And as your elder sibling, I will happily take credit for raising you so well. Seeing the two of you together, how happy you make each other, your commitment, strength, loyalty to one another, and love for one another, it's a big inspiration to us all. In other words, I think you're both well prepared for marriage, and I wish you both a joyous journey ahead. Step 6, end the speech by reminding the bride how much you love her with an overly dramatic and unnecessarily embarrassing callback. Okay, this was a bit of a strange one, but I don't want to let weddingwords.org down, so here goes.
If I asked you to stay, you could walk treasure still awaits, but I know you've got to go. You have found a mate so sweet, a good guy, willing to try to put up with all the alarms that you need. And I hope you both be kind, and I hope you both have all you dreamed of, and I wish you both joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
Congratulations, Sasha and Tarun. Love you guys. And cheers to the happy couple.